Newbury Park guys who ran a national record today, 16:28. Awesome job. And almost like you had press duties afterward. Like, is it, how much, like, when you do it something big now, everyone wants you to talk to you and wants to be around them. Like, what's that like now? Like, the responsibility involved with doing the good thing and then having the responsibility now talking about it.
I'll go. Yeah, it's awesome. We love it. I mean, we think it's great for the sport, you know. People, all the other athletes, having people to watch and look up to. I mean, it's awesome. We love taking photos with the people. We love talking to them, and it may be a little bit like, you know, there's a lot that we got. Like, there's a lot of photos and a lot of stuff, but in general, it's just really fun, you know.
Embracing that moment, embracing that responsibility. That's something that you guys
shoulder to shoulder. First
obviously,
leg here,
it's a part of you
second
now.
leg here, third is here, fourth is by the wall.
I didn't hear anything.
I can't hear.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
It's super loud, but
yeah. Let's just talk about the 4xMile. Obviously,
okay.
First leg, Aaron went out. What were your thoughts here? How did you try to run it? Were there any nerves at all? I mean, obviously, big moment.
I was super nervous. I took it out from the gun, which was, I was supposed to do that, but I went a little too fast for my first couple laps, so that sort of killed me, but all these guys picked it up afterwards.
Sean was up here in the staircase, obviously, you know, yelling out instructions. Did you hear him at all? I mean,
I did not hear him. No.
It was a big race. Obviously, you all had like responsibilities. Did that like go out the window when you came in here? Was it tough to sort of do what you wanted to do, or did you feel like you ran how you wanted to?
I feel like I could have gone a little faster. My legs weren't really like 100% today, but I mean, like I said, these guys just picked it up after I didn't do what I wanted to.
Got the 800 tomorrow too.
Yes, I did.
Leo, second leg, obviously with the baton. You know, what's going through?
Guys in heat 2?
I think I definitely got a little bit of that like relay excitement as it started. I get the baton and I went out really fast.
I think 27.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. And I quickly felt the consequences of that. My legs started to clog up a little bit, but then it kind of leveled off. I mean, for me, I was really trying to nail into whatever Sean was saying, because I saw him every lap saying thumbs up or a little bit faster, and I was really just trying to give it my all, and I think it was more difficult than expected to close on an indoor track, because like it's kind of like, maybe if I normally would want to start speeding up 600 to go, 600 goes 3 laps to go, so it kind of seems a little scary.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a lot of fun, and I was just trying to go as hard as I could, and I feel it in my respiratory system after.
And you adapt too. Obviously, you went out fast, but like, does it show you like where you are fitness-wise? But your body was able to sort of adapt with it.
Yeah. Like I was able to go out that fast, but then I seriously I felt like a little clogged up, but I just had to relax, and then I felt like I could really cruise at whatever speed I needed.
Actually, by the time you got the baton, you know, were you comfortable? Like, these guys obviously did some work, putting you in a position. Like, how did you feel being that leg?
I mean, I think up until the time I got it, I was just stoked and excited to finally be in the race, you know, not watching it, but in it. And then I got it, and I went out hard, not quite as hard as Aaron and Leo, but, you know, I think it was definitely tough. On the indoor track, 8 laps for a mile it's a lot, but they go by pretty quick, and I was able to see Sean, all of his little things, telling me if I'm on or off, and he's always like, oh, pick it up a little bit, so then, you know, I pick it up, but then it's like, the effort gets harder and harder, so it's like you end up kind of like staying at the same pace, but it was awesome. Then handing off to Colin, I knew he was gonna close really hard.
A lot. Obviously, it's easy to get like confused. So
yeah.
You know, making eye contact with Sean, like you made a concerted effort to do that, kind of.
Yeah, definitely, because I didn't know what my split was. I'm not gonna be like looking up at the clock and like trying to calculate it. So he had every single lap individually, and then luckily the guy next to the handoff, he was giving me fingers like, oh, 3, 2, like how many laps I have left, which is helpful because a lot of times you can lose count. I was counting pretty well this time, but I know previous races I've lost count.
Yeah. On kind of like crescendos, and you obviously you have 1 mile to go, and you know, for you, did you just feel comfortable at that point, poised? I mean, let's go through your head when you get to the time.
So I knew that I shouldn't go out too fast because I was learning as they were racing, like what's working with them and what's not. And so I tried to go out just like a little like at a faster, comfortable pace, I guess, and then just really start grinding the laps. And I think I did that very well. And maybe maybe I was a little too conservative because like at that last lap I felt so good and was flying. So, yeah, I did. Yeah, that was nuts. It was crazy, but it was a really fun experience. You know, as soon as I got the baton, it was just like all that excitement, just like because we've never done a relay before, so it was like it was really fun. And just, you know, it was just a really great experience, and super glad to do it with this team.
I think by the second handoff, you had already caught up with the last runner, so you were starting to pass. You had, I think at one point, like you kind of came into a transition point. I mean, did any of you like struggle, I guess, kind of passing? I mean, what was it like navigating?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. You know, the guy just like kind of went off to the right, kind of cut in front of me, but I just kind of just tried to calculate and just like go like around him the best I could. And I think I did that the best that I could, so he's not like cutting me off. So I mean, it was a little like stutter, but not too bad, and it didn't really affect me that much.
I thought having people to pass made it like super helpful because like for me, I was like right after Aaron, so he pretty much set me up to pass like a lot of people. So I came in there and like I would see people to pass, and like that was super good mentally because it's obviously easier to pass on the straights as far as distances. So I'd have to really hammer it to try to pass on the straights versus the turns. So I was able to help like ease myself into picking up the pace a little. And especially towards the end, I had to pass a lot.
Two small details of the race. California played at one point during the race. The soundtrack California and Wild Wild West by Dr. Dre. Did any of you hear the songs? Where you going with it?
I had no clue.
I couldn't hear any of the songs. I just felt the beat, you know. You just feel the rhythm.
That's super cool though. That's
Yeah. Wait, so what did they play?
California and Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I think Red Hot Chili Peppers. California.
Okay, yeah.
That was during Aaron's leg. I think they went forward. What was different? Last question. What was different about today than previous races? Any big, huge thing that was different in your minds?
I mean, definitely this not being on like a start line. I think Aaron was the only one that like actually got the physical like start this off the gun. You know, it's, you know, when you get the baton, like you're not around a bunch of people, so it's like hard to kind of run by yourself, I guess. But I think that's like the main difference is trying to pace yourself and run by yourself in a relay.
Any feeling like was this like different in that way? I know obviously that's very like drilled down race wise, but like in your head or afterward, was it the way it was presented or anything like that? Or no?
Well, I mean, I think with all the music and the environment, that definitely made it pretty special because, you know, it's not every time you have like, you know, like sparks and like flames like as you're running in, and then you got like such a huge crowd. So that definitely was awesome. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Awesome job, guys.
Thank you.